When will Sister Wives Season 20 air? Release date, what to expect, and more explored. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Fans of TLC's long-running reality series Sister Wives have been eagerly awaiting the arrival of Season 20, and with so much drama having unfolded in Season 19, anticipation is at an all-time high. For over a decade, the Brown family has captivated viewers with their unconventional polygamous lifestyle, their struggles, and their shifting dynamics. Now, as new reports continue to surface, many are asking the same questions. When will Sister Wives Season 20 air? What can fans expect? And how will the story of Kody Brown and his wives evolve after so many changes? TLC has not officially confirmed the exact premiere date of Sister Wives Season 20. However, based on the show's historical release patterns, there are some strong predictions. Typically, Sister Wives has aired new seasons in the fall months, often between August and November. Season 19 premiered in August 2024, following the familiar scheduling trend. Therefore, many industry insiders and fan discussions point toward late 2025 as the likely release window for Season 20. TLC follows its usual rhythm. Fans could expect the new season around September or October 2025. This timeframe would give the network ample opportunity to build anticipation with teasers, trailers, and exclusive interviews. While the official announcement has yet to be made, viewers should keep an eye on TLC's updates in the coming months. The biggest draw of Sister Wives has always been its focus on family dynamics, and with so many drastic changes recently, Season 20 promises to dive even deeper into the personal struggles of Kody and his wives. Several key storylines are already in motion, and fans are eager to see how these threads will play out on screen. Kody Brown's journey in Sister Wives has been defined by his relationships with his four wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. But the past few seasons have seen the unraveling of this plural marriage. Christine left the family in 2021, Janelle followed with her separation, and Meri has also distanced herself from Kody. This leaves Robyn as the only wife still in a formal relationship with him. Season 20 will likely explore how Kody adjusts to life with just one remaining wife and what that means for his vision of plural marriage. Will Kody attempt to rebuild his family unit, or will he acknowledge the collapse of the polygamous lifestyle he once championed? Viewers can expect raw emotions, confessions, and heated discussions as this central storyline continues as the last wife standing. Robyn Brown has often been portrayed as both Kody's strongest ally and a source of tension among the wives. Season 20 could showcase her emotional struggles as she navigates the fallout of losing her sister wives, the loneliness of being in a monogamous setup with Kody, and the backlash from fans who sometimes accuse her of being the reason for the family's fractures. How Robyn adapts to these circumstances will be a key element of the upcoming season. Will she try to bring peace and reconciliation, or will she and Kody embrace a new chapter away from the polygamous dream? Christine Brown's departure from the plural marriage shocked viewers but also brought a wave of support from fans who admired her decision to pursue independence. Since leaving, Christine has been building her own life, and TLC has continued to follow her journey. In Season 20, audiences can expect to see more of her new marriage, her blended family experiences, and her reflections on what it means to break away from polygamy. Janelle Brown, known for her steady presence and pragmatic approach, has also moved away from Kody. Season 20 is likely to shed light on how she is embracing her independence, focusing on her children and establishing a new rhythm in her life. Janelle's practical insights and determination could offer viewers a refreshing contrast to the ongoing conflicts. Meri Brown's relationship with Kody has been strained for years, with several seasons showing their emotional distance and lack of connection. Now that she has made steps toward moving on, Season 20 could highlight her personal growth, her ventures outside the Brown family, and her efforts to redefine her identity outside the shadow of polygamy. Another fascinating layer that Season 20 might include is the perspective of the Brown children. Over the years, the kids have grown up on the show, offering viewers a glimpse into how life in a polygamous family affects the younger generation. As the older children pursue their own careers, marriages, and families, their voices could add fresh insights into how they view their parents' choices and struggles. With so many dramatic exits and changes, another burning question fans are asking is whether Season 20 will be the final installment of Sister Wives. While TLC has not confirmed an end to the series, some speculate that the show's original premise, following the journey of a functioning polygamist family, has shifted so much that it may be hard to continue indefinitely. However, the Brown family's story has proven resilient, constantly evolving in ways that continue to engage viewers. Even if the polygamist foundation has crumbled, the themes of family, love, conflict, and resilience remain powerful enough to sustain the series. Therefore, while Season 20 could potentially serve as a grand conclusion, it might also mark the beginning of a new era for the show. What makes Sister Wives unique is its ability to blend reality TV drama with genuine human experiences. The Brown family's journey has been messy, emotional, and at times heartbreaking, but it has also sparked important conversations about love, faith, freedom, and identity. Viewers are drawn not only to the spectacle of the conflicts but also to the relatable struggles of making relationships work, raising children, and navigating personal growth. Season 20 promises to deliver more of these compelling elements, ensuring that fans remain deeply invested in the Browns' journey. While the official release date for Sister Wives Season 20 is still under wraps, fans can expect the premiere to fall in late 2025 if TLC continues its scheduling tradition. The new season will likely focus on Cody's diminished family structure, the personal journeys of Christine, Janelle, and Mary, and the challenges Robin faces as the last wife by Cody's side. Whether it marks the beginning of the end or a surprising new chapter, Season 20 is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic and emotional installments yet. Sister Wives Robin Brown appears irked when Cody informs her that a new woman wants to join the family. The Brown family dynamic has always been complicated, and with every new development, fans see a deeper glimpse into the cracks forming within the Sister Wives household. Recently, one revelation shook the family structure again. According to insiders, Cody Brown brought up the possibility of a new woman expressing interest in joining their plural marriage, and this disclosure did not sit well with Robin Brown. The once steady foundation between Cody and his only remaining legal wife appears increasingly fragile, as the idea of another wife has created tension. This script dives into the emotional fallout, the shifting dynamics, and what it could mean for the future of the Sister Wives family. From the beginning, Cody's plural marriage was supposed to be a partnership based on equality, spiritual commitment, and mutual respect. However, with Christine, Janelle, and Mary no longer part of the marriage, Robin stands as the last remaining wife. For some, this seemed like a victory for Robin, who had long been accused of being Cody's favorite. Yet for Robin, the reality has been much more complicated. She often voiced that she never wanted to be in a monogamous marriage, insisting that she believed in the principles of plural family life. But now that Cody is discussing adding another woman into the family, her reaction reveals a different side of the story. When Cody first informed Robin that a woman had approached him with interest in joining their family, sources say Robin appeared visibly unsettled. She wasn't enthusiastic, nor did she express relief that plural marriage might continue as originally intended. Instead, her reaction was marked by frustration and even irritation. The irony was clear. After years of being perceived as the wife who benefited most from Cody's favoritism, Robin now faced the possibility of sharing his attention once again. For someone who claimed to value the lifestyle, her body language and response told a very different story. Why did this moment trigger such a reaction? Analysts and longtime Sister Wives viewers point to multiple possible explanations. For one, Robin has become accustomed to having Cody's focus almost entirely on her and her children. The breakdown of the relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Mary left Robin as the central figure in Cody's personal and emotional world. She no longer had to compete for his time or affection, and the dynamic shifted heavily in her favor. Now, the suggestion of another wife reopens the competition she once faced, a competition she may not be willing to revisit. Additionally, Robin's irritation may stem from practical fears. The family has been through enormous financial and emotional stress, especially with the lingering issues over the Coyote Pass property and the fallout of divorces. Adding another wife into this situation could complicate things even further. A new woman would bring her own expectations, her own needs, and potentially her own children into the mix. For Robin, who has already been managing the fractured remnants of the family, this could feel like a burden rather than a blessing. Cody, however, seemed energized by the possibility. His entire identity has long been tied to plural marriage. With 3 of his wives gone, questions have arisen about whether he can still consider himself living the principle. A new wife would restore some of that image for him, reaffirming his commitment to the lifestyle and perhaps even allowing him to save face among his religious and social circles. For Cody, the idea of a woman willingly wanting to join his family at this stage could feel like validation. But validation for him doesn't necessarily translate into stability for Robin. Observers also note that Robin has expressed loneliness in recent seasons. While she insists that she doesn't want to be Cody's only wife, it has also become clear that she enjoys the comfort and security of being his primary focus. Having another woman around might alleviate some of the loneliness in theory, but in practice it could pull Cody's attention away from her. That duality, wanting sister wives but also wanting Cody's undivided loyalty, creates an internal conflict. And when Cody brought up the topic, her instinctive reaction showed that conflict loud and clear. The broader question is how viewers and the public interpret Robin's frustration. For years, fans have accused her of orchestrating situations to her benefit, suggesting that she was never truly supportive of plural marriage beyond how it worked in her favor. Her apparent irritation at Cody's revelation may reinforce that belief for many. If Robin truly embraced the plural family ideal, shouldn't she have welcomed the idea of another wife? Instead, her reaction seemed territorial, almost protective of her current position as Cody's sole partner. This dynamic creates a fascinating paradox. Robin has often spoken about wanting her children to grow up in a plural family environment. She has expressed regret that her kids don't have the same sister-wife relationship she had envisioned when joining the Browns. Yet when faced with a chance to rebuild that structure, her discomfort suggests that the ideal no longer aligns with her current desires. Over time, she may have grown accustomed to a different lifestyle, one where she doesn't share her husband. And once that comfort has set in, it is difficult to step backward into the chaos of plural marriage for Cody. This development may push him further into a crossroads moment. He has to reconcile Robin's discomfort with his own desire to remain tied to plural marriage. If Robin resists, he may either have to abandon the idea of adding another wife or risk alienating the one partner who has remained loyal to him through the family's collapse. It is a delicate balance, and one that exposes the fragile nature of his current marriage. While Cody may be eager for a new beginning with another woman, he must also reckon with the possibility that Robin's patience has limits. In the bigger picture, this moment highlights how the original vision of the sister wives family has unraveled. What began as a large, interconnected household with 4 women sharing the responsibilities of marriage and child-rearing has now splintered into fragments. Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all moved on, creating new paths for themselves. Robin remains, but even she is showing signs of strain. The introduction of a new wife could either revive the plural dynamic or completely shatter the fragile peace that currently exists. Fans of the show will no doubt be watching closely to see how this plays out. Will Cody seriously pursue the new woman who has expressed interest? Will Robin reluctantly accept the possibility, or will she resist to the point of creating new fractures? And perhaps most importantly, what does this say about the future of the sister wives family as a whole? With each passing season, the Browns face new tests, and this latest revelation may be the most telling yet. For now, one thing is certain. Robin's reaction to Cody's news revealed more than words ever could. Her irritation exposed the truth behind the carefully crafted image of harmony and acceptance. Deep down, the reality of sharing Cody again may not be something she is willing to embrace. And if that is the case, the sister wives story may be heading toward another dramatic turning point, one that could redefine what remains of the family forever. Cody Brown, the polarizing patriarch from TLC's long-running reality series Sister Wives, is no stranger to dramatic twists in both his personal life and career. For over a decade, viewers have watched Cody navigate the complexities of plural marriage, fatherhood, and the inevitable fallout of strained relationships. But now, as he steps into a new chapter with his appearance on the high-intensity reality show Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Cody is facing a reality check unlike any he has ever experienced. The man who once believed he could manage 4 wives, nearly 20 children, and his own shifting dreams is now being forced to confront himself in a way that TLC's cameras never demanded. For years, Cody Brown cultivated an image of control. On Sister Wives, he often spoke of his vision for his family's future, building homes on Coyote Pass, keeping his wives united, and proving to the world that polygamy could work if approached with faith and commitment. But the cracks in that dream became impossible to ignore. One by one, his wives began stepping away. Christine Brown, the third wife, shocked fans when she announced her separation in 2021, openly stating that her spiritual marriage to Cody had crumbled under years of neglect and disconnection. Soon after, Janelle Brown grew distant, admitting that her relationship with Cody was more like a business partnership than a marriage. Finally, Mary Brown, his first wife, acknowledged what fans had long suspected, that she and Cody had been estranged for years, with little left of their marriage but paperwork and history. Through all of this, Robin Brown, the fourth and youngest wife, remained Cody's only legal partner. But even that bond has been tested by the weight of his fractured family and his increasingly defensive personality. Cody's public image shifted from determined family man to stubborn and isolated patriarch. By the time Sister Wives entered its 18th and 19th seasons, many viewers no longer saw him as the sympathetic center of a complicated household but as the source of much of its dysfunction. Against this backdrop, Cody's decision to join Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, raised eyebrows. The show is known for pushing celebrities past their physical and emotional breaking points, simulating the grueling training of elite military operatives. Contestants face everything from freezing water submersions to high-altitude challenges, all while being stripped of their usual comforts and forced to confront their fears head-on. For someone like Cody, accustomed to controlling the narrative and defending his decisions, this new environment offers no room for excuses. It is raw, unforgiving, and brutally honest. Cody himself has admitted in interviews that he saw this as a chance to prove something, not just to fans but to himself. Yet, as the premiere approaches, insiders suggest that Cody quickly realized how different this challenge was compared to anything he faced in polygamy or reality television. On Sister Wives, he could argue, justify, and even walk away from difficult conversations. But on Special Forces, there is no escaping the drill sergeants or the physical demands. His trademark defenses, the long explanations, the emotional outbursts, the attempts to shift blame, mean nothing in a setting where the only thing that matters is resilience, teamwork, and sheer willpower. For viewers, this represents the ultimate reality check. Over the years, Cody has spoken about his strength, his determination, and his leadership abilities. He has often insisted that his wives misunderstood his vision, or that his critics failed to grasp the pressures he faced. But in a stripped-down environment where everyone is treated equally and every weakness is exposed, Cody cannot hide behind explanations. The man who once saw himself as a spiritual leader is now simply another contestant, sweating, stumbling, and being pushed to his limit. This new challenge also highlights something that fans have long speculated: Cody's struggle with self-awareness. On Sister Wives, he often seemed blind to how his actions affected others. He would speak about fairness while clearly favoring one wife, or he would demand loyalty without offering true partnership in return. The wives who left him have openly said that they felt unseen, unheard, and unloved. Christine, in particular, was vocal about the emotional toll of being in a marriage where her needs were constantly brushed aside. On Special Forces, there is no family dynamic to complicate matters, only Cody facing his own physical and emotional reality. Timing of this reality check is significant. As Sister Wives continues to air new seasons, fans have wondered what direction the show could take now that 3 of the wives have left. Some speculate that the series may eventually center on the women and their lives after Cody, while others believe it will continue to explore Cody and Robin's struggles in the aftermath of the family's collapse. By joining Special Forces, Cody is, perhaps unintentionally, reshaping his public persona. Instead of just being the controversial polygamist, he is now presenting himself as someone willing to endure hardship and face personal challenges. Whether viewers see this as redemption or desperation remains to be seen. Critics point out that this could be Cody's attempt to regain control of the narrative. After all, reality television has never been kind to him in recent years. The editing of Sister Wives often leaves him looking arrogant or dismissive, and fan reactions online have been overwhelmingly critical. By stepping into a show where the focus is on survival and perseverance, Cody may be hoping to remind the public that he is more than just the man who drove his wives away. Yet, even in this effort, the reality check is unavoidable. Unlike polygamy, where he once held the power and authority, Special Forces forces him into a position of vulnerability. Ultimately, Cody's participation is not just about surviving grueling tasks. It is about confronting his own limits and perhaps finally understanding what so many people, his wives, his children, and his critics, have been trying to tell him for years. Strength is not about domination. Leadership is not about control. And survival is not just physical, it is emotional and relational too. As the premiere approaches, fans of both shows are waiting eagerly to see how Cody fares. Will he rise to the challenge and earn newfound respect? Or will the cracks that broke apart his marriages also undo him in this new environment? One thing is certain, the Cody Brown viewers will see on Special Forces will not be the man carefully edited through TLC's lens. It will be the raw, unfiltered version, sweating, struggling, and forced to face reality in its harshest form. For a man who once believed he could control every outcome, this might be the most humbling experience of his life. And whether he succeeds or fails, Cody Brown is about to discover that the toughest battles are not against external obstacles but against the truths we spend a lifetime avoiding.